Ukraine's counteroffensive slowed down visibly in the 72nd week of the war because of entrenched Russian defenses, as NATO allies pledged more heavy weaponry for the fight. That assessment was given by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in an interview, but even as he spoke, the United States was helping to move Ukraine past that obstacle, pledging to give it cluster bombs designed for use against heavily fortified defensive positions. Other NATO allies meeting in Vilnius, Lithuania, on Tuesday and Wednesday also announced significant new weapons pledges. Despite their battlefield difficulties, Ukrainian forces have continued to advance. Ukraine's general staff said its forces seized for square kilometers 1.8 square miles over the previous week around the eastern city of Bakhmut. That would bring to 160 square kilometers 63 square miles the territory Ukraine claims to have recaptured. But the Washington-based Institute for the Study of War ISW think tank made its own independent assessment of recaptured territory and said the figure was closer to 253 square kilometers 98 square miles. Russian forces have captured a total of 280 square kilometers in the entire theater since January 1st in 5 weeks. Ukrainian forces have liberated nearly the same amount of territory that Russian forces captured in over 6 months, the SW said. A Ukrainian military intelligence unit commander said Bakhmut, almost completely occupied by Russian forces in early May after the war's longest and bloodiest battle, was slowly but steadily falling back into Ukrainian hands. We are starting to enter those territories that we did not control from the very beginning, Lofta-War Mykola Volokov, commander of the intelligence unit Terra, said, referring to territory Russia seized in 2014. The Bakhmut territorial gains appeared to be especially significant. Ukrainian Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar said, Ukrainian forces managed to capture key heights over Bakhmut, putting their artillery in range of Russian positions in the city itself. Our defenders have been keeping the entrances, exits, and movement of the enemy through the city under fire control for several days, she wrote on Telegram. This advance may be related to a reported rout of Russian forces in Klishivka, 5 kilometers to 0.2 miles southwest of Bakhmut. Geolocated footage suggested Ukrainian forces had advanced to Klishivka's western outskirts on Thursday, and this was later confirmed by a Russian military reporter. Ukrainian forces have been inching closer to the town as they push forward north and south of Bakhmut in an enveloping action. Ukrainian-Canadian journalist Alex Roslin said Russian units retreated in a disorderly fashion at Klishivka on Friday. We're suffering from poor morale. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel GNN.